Hey guys, my name is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm kind of excited to do my makeup today. It's going to be a no foundation, which I'm kind of hesitant about sometimes because my spots are really dark, but I want to show you how to cover up imperfections without having to use foundation and still look like you're wearing foundation, if that makes sense. And so basically, I wanted to showcase the Latte Palette by Dominique Cosmetics. This is so old. I know I'm I always want to say I'm so late on the train for this palette, but I got it when it was on sale and it kept getting sold out and kept getting sold out, and it would have been in my last Sephora haul. So I'll link that video if you want to check it out. The day I'm filming this video, it actually went live. But I just want to use this palette, but I realized I wanted something to match my shirt. So I have like this pink part on my shirt and I'm wearing like hot pink pants. So I wanted to do something to make my eyes pop out as well. So I'm going to use this palette, but in conjunction with the Anastasia Norvina Electric Cake Liner. So I was looking on Sephora website and you can't find this anymore, which makes me really sad because these liners are so beautiful. I don't know if you can find them on the Anastasia Beverly Hills website. I haven't recently checked, but I've got both of them. This is like the pink, yellow, and green, and then the other one is purple, white, and orange. And I get so many comments every time I use them. And I'm a huge, like, colorful liquid liner person. I love just, like, before I really started getting into makeup, I would never do skin makeup. I would just always put on electric liner or like some kind of bright colored liner, usually from Wet n Wild because they had like the prettiest colors. And then I would pile on mascara, and that would be the extent of my makeup routine. So since then, I have upgraded, some of the parts of my makeup. So I'm really trying to cover my flaws, make my eyebrows a little bit more noticeable, but really make the eyes pop. I probably won't even wear lashes, but this liner is gorgeous. If you wear like a really long, attractive lash that you're not used to wearing, because I know a lot of people like the half lashes or the individual lashes, but I go for like the whole band type lash, and my favorite are these Cala lashes. They're 3D foam mink lashes from Winners or Marshalls, and they've got tons of different styles, so there are shorter ones if you want, but like dramatic lashes are just so beautiful. And I really like using the black lash adhesive because it really hides the band well, but I've been using white lately because my favorite black lash adhesive is no longer in stock at Sephora. So, but anyway, we're going to get on with it. And I want to do glowy skin too. So probably bring my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter into play. I will be using the tanned one because, as you can tell, I do have more tan skin tone right now. We were doing some yard work the other day and I just got a tan underneath my sunscreen. So saying that, we're going to start with skin prep. I always go in with a serum first. This is just the Tarte Mermaid Skin Serum, and it's definitely a moisturizing one. That's one thing I can say is that I have exceptionally dry skin. So I'm constantly moisturizing and constantly adding serum and night cream and like everything. Like I can get away with putting the Tarte Maracuja oil on my face and it just soaks that stuff up like nothing. So that went on really, really well. It has no oil in it whatsoever. It just feels moisturized. And a serum just basically helps your moisturizer to work better. And that's why I use it because I have such dry skin. But even if you have oily skin, you should probably still use it. You can get serums that will do different things. So you can get ones that help make your skin brighter and glow, or help with wrinkles, or just like a whole bunch of things. You just have to do your research and check it out. So I used my Inky List Retinol Eye Cream. And the last thing is this Peter Thomas Roth Water Drenched Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. Again, this is just a sample. I haven't used this product before, but I love using the samples because then I can, not only get like use free product, but also see what's really good on the market. And then if I really love a product, I can go and buy it. So that is done. I feel like my skin isn't moisturized as well as I want it to be because all the products I used didn't have oil in them. But I'm just we'll see how it kind of works here. So the first thing I'll do, prime my skin. Today I'm using my Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. This is also a moisturizing one, but it really sets well under makeup, like it keeps your makeup from running away on you. And because I'm not using a foundation today, but you can use primers with or without foundation. It will still help your other makeup stay put. Okay, so the first thing I'll go in with is my concealer. So I want to use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the satin finish. This is the shade Light Beige, but it looks almost like a sand color. And before I do that, I'm using my Jeffree Star Peach Magic Star Concealer Corrector. So technically it's the same formula as the concealer, but it is peach. So you'll see what I mean when I put it on. Because I have such dark circles, it really color corrects so you use less concealer. And I put these right on my spots as well, and it covers them up like magic. Hence the Magic Star Concealer. So I just dot it on, and then I'll take, a lot of times I'll take a brush, but actually I think I'll go in with my finger today and just gently blend it out. The ones with my spots, I actually just blend around the edges. I don't really, I try not to touch the product right on the spot. And you can just see how that like really brightens up the area without even using concealer yet. So then when I go in with my concealer, I won't have to use as much product and it will cover really nicely. Okay, so because I used concealer, I'm going to go in with my Kosas Cloud Bake Powder. And this is the shade Cushiony, so it has like this golden tint to it, and I think that'll be perfect under the eye today. And I will be using an actual eyeshadow brush. This is just an E35 because it will really help to get into the small areas around my eye. So the other benefit to using a tiny brush is that when we go to put on the Hollywood Flawless filter, we won't get it on top of the powder because we're just using a small brush to be very, very precise. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this product. Again, I'm just going to use my fingers because it's like the easiest way to use it. But we'll first dot some of the product on directly with the wand here. And I like to focus on the high points of my face, kind of like I was applying concealer, I guess, if you were doing a highlight. So the shade looks dark for me, but I swear once we like bronze everything and add blush, it'll balance out and be really pretty. So we'll just go ahead and tap it out. Okay, so you can see how it gives like the skin a nice beautiful glow. And it looks like I'm wearing foundation because my face is like mostly balanced out. But again, I have a really tanned forehead and my chin might not be the same color. So now what I'm going to do is use a bronzer. So today I'm using the Fenty Beauty Bronzer. This is the Stalk'r Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie. And you'll see me sometimes go in with like a smaller brush to apply this if I want the area more precise. I'm going in with my big boy, my big fluffy brush, the F30 by Sigma. And I'm going to put bronzer like all over the brush, like everywhere. Then the trick is to tap it off and try to apply a light dusting on the high points of your face over top the glow color, like the glow product. I always put it on my cheekbones and I kind of bring it up to my temples, but I don't highlight or like, I don't contour with this method. I bronze like my forehead first, which is where I would tan, the bridge of my nose. And we're not going to apply a huge amount of product, and the product that we do apply, that glow is still going to show through, but it's going to look like you're glowy and tanned at the same time. And then after, stop applying product and then just keep tapping in with the brush, and that will help to blend the product as well. So now because my lips feel dry, I'm gonna go ahead and do brows, but I'm going to add my lip gloss. So this is the Bare Minerals Mineralist lip gloss in the shade Imagination. It's like the rose colored shade, which I figured would match my outfit. And I really like the smell of this lip gloss. It smells divine. And the good thing about wearing a lip gloss is that if you do have to go out and put a mask on, you can just kind of dab it off and you won't be like gross under your mask. That's usually what I do, and by the time I go out anyway, it's like worn off. So that is the trick. So the next thing are brows. I will be using the Benefit combination today. So this is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade 03, I believe, or 3. And then the 24-hour brow setter gel. This is like the first time I bought this. Again, it will be in my haul that I had there, my one I linked for you. Okay, so eyebrows are looking pretty natural. And then the next step is blush. So I won't be adding any highlighter today. So I picked a glowy blush. This is the Benefit Coralista blush, and it looks great on tan skin. It just shows up really, really well. And it will match the pink liner that I'm planning on using, so it'll just give that nice pop of color. And I know I've said this before, but blush does not last long on me at all. It like is the first thing that fades. And I'll put a little bit on the bridge of my nose too, just for adding a little bit of color. And then we'll move on to shadow. So basically my goal with this is pretty much just to contour my eye, and then I'll add this. So and I also love sparkle too, but I really want the bright coral color to be like the highlight or the focus. We're going to start with an E35, I believe. Yes, a tapered blending E35. And I will go in with caramel, which is this lovely color here. And this will just give my eye a little bit of definition. Okay, and I'm just going to take some vanilla cream and blend it out a little bit. And then I think to contrast with that bright orange on top, I am going to add some of the pumpkin spice shade, which is more of this orangey color. I'm going to stamp it on my lower lash line with this E15 flat definer. So we'll stamp the brush in the product and then just push it into the lashes. And I'm pretty sure you're not going to notice that once that electric liner goes on the top. It just helps to give the eye some definition and shape without like closing in your eye too much. So before I add the liner, I might go in with my finger and add some sparkle. So I'm going to go into Macchiato, this one here. Actually, let's change it to Creme Brulee because it's a bit of a warmer tone. And I'll add this to the lid. So normally in a look like this, I would always add a darker color to the outside, but because I'm adding that electric cake liner, I don't think I need it today. So I'll just add this all over the lid. So now in order to add this to your eye, you need a liner brush, which kind of like this one here. This is an E10, but I also have an E11 I could use. And then you need some like setting spray or water or something. So it is activated by water. So I'm going to open it up. And then all I do is I spray the setting spray or the water right inside. And you can also just spray your brush if you want to, but I find that it doesn't give it enough liquid. So unless you have like a little pot or something that you have like some water in, you could use that method as well. And this liner is so pretty once it goes on. So I'm going to start on my right eye. And I'm going to make it a little bit thicker than this. And I find the more times you go over it as well, it will definitely get more opaque. And I'm adding just a little bit of a tail, but you don't have to. You can just line like your eye itself. And the other thing that would be kind of fun is if you change this to like a fox eye. So add a little bit of brown liner to the inner corner and then it just extends with the color. That's really pretty too. But right now it's hard to see, but once the mascara goes on, it makes the lash line so much darker. So you'll see it looks really pretty. Okay, so then you just have to be careful just to try to let it dry like that so you don't like touch it or anything. And I'm just gonna go and pile on the mascara and I will show you what it looks like when we return. Okay, so that is the completed look with the mascara, and I am using it's Maybelline Sky High mascara. So I've recently been loving this, and like not to mention the packaging as well. Like that packaging is so pretty. I love the color. I love how this is like raised up. It's so pretty. So I think that's it for this look. I really love the eyeliner. It's like one of my favorite products. Anything glowy, and I love having like a bright eye look with bronzed skin. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially in summer. That's it for this makeup look. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know in the comments, do you own these products? And can you still find them anywhere? I'd like to know. So let me know down below, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. Last but not least, like I always say, click on that bell button to be notified every time I upload a new video, and we'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.